Hey guys, my name is Arden Hall and today I'm gonna film a get ready with me video. Whoops. Basically I decided to do this video because it's December 31st, it's the end of 2018, and I thought, like, what better way to end the year than to talk about the year. What did I want to talk about? I'm so bad at multitasking, so this video will be a huge challenge for me. It all started in January when I was dealing with my depression, my anxiety, my panic attacks, and basically health problems, which contributed to me not taking care of myself and me not eating and me basically feeling ill, having no energy, having no will to do anything in life. I stopped reading. I only read 10 books this year, but I'm gonna get to that later as well. Why am I looking at the camera instead of at the mirror? So yeah, it's been a tough year, and in about January it all started. I stopped going to school due to health problems, and then it all resulted in me deciding that I'm not gonna graduate from school that year, or actually this year, and that I'm gonna transfer schools to online high school and get my high school diploma there. So after dropping out of school, I was still battling with a couple of things, and I really started working on myself and getting myself better, which also resulted in me not reading because I was so focused on getting better and on just dealing with all my issues that I had. But around, I think in May 2018, I decided I wanted to travel and I wanted to be an au pair. On June 23rd, I bought the tickets, I packed up my computer, I packed up my things, and I moved away. So that was exciting. And I lived in England for about 5 months. I moved back in November. And I also kind of visited Slovenia and like every 2 months just to check up on my animals, just to do everything that I needed. And it was quite stressful, just the whole traveling thing, but I enjoyed it. It was exciting going on a plane and just being independent and doing things on my own and earning my own money. Then a couple of things happened and I had to move back. I had to go back to Slovenia, and I was with my animals, and I was actively looking for a job because I needed to earn some money if I wanted to live back at home. But I found a job at a store and I worked there for a month. It's been quite a year, from traveling to dealing with my mental health to just, I also started going to therapy, which is a really good thing for me because I genuinely enjoy therapy. It's such a great experience, and just it's so nice to just sit down and talk to somebody that is not in any way, shape, or form connected to your family. You have no worries that it's gonna get back to anybody and that you're gonna offend anyone. So yeah, so apart from that, I've been talking to my old best friend from primary school, which I haven't talked to in a really long time, or actually haven't seen in a couple of years now. And it's been it's so interesting to see how life basically connected us at such a interesting time, because I am feeling really spiritual. I've been really into Wicca lately, and healing with crystals and all that, and she has been doing yoga and meditation, and it's so interesting because if she contacted me like a month ago, I wouldn't really wanna, I wouldn't be the person that she would want to hang out with, and she probably wouldn't be the person I would want to hang out with. So it's so interesting how the timing is so perfect right now for us to be friends. Okay, one thing that really bothers me about my eyeliner, I have to make it perfect. They have to be on point. But this one really bothers me because it's higher. It's whoop, and this one's whoop. And that is thanks to my eyes, because I don't have even eyes, and it bothers me so much. But whatever. So that's basically been my year in general, but I want to talk about a couple of topics that you guys might be interested in. Basically reading. So I've read 10 books this year, and my starting goal was 60. And so I realized halfway through the year that I'm not gonna read 60 books because I was basically on 5 books. And then basically, why do I keep saying basically? It's so like basic. So the thing is, I was, like I mentioned before, dealing with some mental problems, and I didn't really have the energy to deal with, to just sit down and read and do things, because I was just genuinely working on making myself better, on meditating, on going out for walks, on preparing myself to move to England, which was a really stressful thing, and then move back, and then, I've been working, and it's been just, this year has been all over the place, and I honestly didn't have the time or the energy or the will to read actual book that I read this year. Actually, 2 actual books that I read this year were A Discovery of Witches and Shadow of Night, which were first and second book. And even those I didn't read, I actually listened to them after the show came out. But I am trying to get back into it, especially with blogging and YouTubing and booktubing. And I'm gonna revive this channel in 2018 and be more of a booktuber, which is something that I've really wanted to do for a long time now. As for writing, I finished writing Entangled this year. This book I've been writing when I was on my highs and my lows, and it's been such a difficult year, and you can really see that in my writing. But the beauty of this book is a lot of people just really like it simply because it's relatable. A lot of people, like, if you have a different personality, you see a different side of the story, you see a different, you can relate to a different character. So it's just so interesting to see who relates to what, and just all the discussions this book has brought up, not just with anxiety, not just about anxiety or panic attacks, but depression and all these negative feelings and relationships between us people, and how we, how our relationships would be so much better if we just communicated. So yeah, it's just so interesting. And I finished this book in May, and so I had planned to edit it and, start querying, but then I realized that if you edit your book, you have to find beta readers, you have to have the whole thing, the whole package, make sure it's perfect before you start querying, and querying is something I'm really afraid of. It's such a intimidating process, simply because you work on this book for such a long time, and you just love it so freaking much because it's so personal, and then somebody just says, sorry, this book is not good enough, and it just kills you personally, like mentally, not just mentally, but it kills your courage to take risks and send it to people, to publishers, in hopes that somebody will love it as much as you do. So and you don't want to sell for less. So yeah, I'm so freaking scared to start querying, and I want it to be perfect so that my draft will be accepted as soon as possible, because I don't want to kill my self-confidence yet. I'm too young for that. That's been writing with Entangled. But then I also started writing and posting The Truth of You. I think I posted the first chapter, and The Truth of You is it's a book that I started writing about mental, not mental violence, but when a person is mentally abusive, when they are when they totally kill your confidence, they make you think you are nothing without the other person, and especially in relationships, that is a really common theme that happens a lot. So basically, one of my friends has been going through that, and so I started writing this book, and then in the middle of it, my friend and we kind of had this argument, because it was a personal argument. It wasn't it wasn't about the relationship or what I was writing. She was really happy that I was writing this book, but I just kind of lost inspiration to write, so I stopped writing, and now I am basically trying to decide what book really, I'm really passionate about, because I don't want to just start a book and just kind of be like, oh, yeah, I'm not passionate about it like 6 months later and then just kind of unpublish it. I just want to stick with a book and finish it and then start querying that one as well. Like, I just want to do that for the rest of my life. Just stick with a book that that I'm really passionate about and just finish it and, see what happens. So yeah, what else? Oh, I am also, wow, that was really loud. I'm also more active on my blog, simply because I love like posting articles, and I love writing and talking about my personal life as well as like books and all that. It makes me really happy. And so I want to be more active on BookTube as well. I want to revive my channel because it's been such a freaking long time that I just want to get back to it. I've been really active on Bookstagram recently, and I actually found a theme I'm really proud of, which is what really fuels my love for Bookstagram. And it's a theme that's like, it has one white column and 2 black columns, and I'm so freaking in love because I cannot decide whether to have a white theme because I am always drawn to the darker colors, but the black theme, the black theme is my favorite, so I can't settle for just one. In 2019, my goals are be more active on social medias, be active on YouTube, love thy neighbor. What? No, be more active on YouTube, Bookstagram, blog, make a brand for myself, and start my own business, or at least think about starting my own business. Why does this look so much darker on camera than it does in real life? I have no idea. It looks like I have a spot, but it's not actually there. So I currently have a parrot and a bearded dragon. This is not my parrot, that's my sister's parrot. And yeah, when I move, I am taking Lucifer, my bearded dragon, with me, but I am leaving Kara, my parrot, behind because my dad said I cannot take Kara under any circumstance. So he loves her, so yeah, she's my parrot, but my family loves her for some reason. Not that I don't, but like, she is such a stubborn bitch. And I love her so freaking much, but like, it's so hard to bond with her. Whenever you feel like you have a bond, she comes back and snaps at you, and she's so stubborn and she doesn't let anyone touch her. It's so hard to just bond with her. And wow, I love her so freaking much. It's so unbelievable that like I have her still after 3 freaking years, because all my male cockatiels died after 1 year and I don't know why. But like yeah, it's just, I wish she would just let me love her. So Kara stays here, Lucifer goes with me. We also have a 2 chinchillas, 2 dogs, 1 dog is here, and another parrot who's here, and that big cage. Also, I'm trying to figure out what works for my psoriasis, because my psoriasis is still there. It's still here. It's not getting better, it's not getting worse, but it's still here. So anyway, I hope you liked this video and give it a thumbs up. Thank you for joining me on my chat. I am still gonna do my lips, but I'm gonna do them off camera. And I'll see you in the next video that I have already started filming this morning.